Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Samantha.
Lisa.
We just tried something different, friends. We just tried we always do a little countdown or let's just sum it up to the 6 seconds and Lisa's got to stay quiet thing. And Sam threw me for a loop because she started doing it by shakalakas. And then that just made me want to participate.
It's because you were yawning and I'm like, okay, got to make this fun. And 1 shakalaka, 2 shakalaka.
And then what did I say? I said, I'd like to do it the reverse way, please.
And then I counted up instead of down.
Yeah, because you can't count backwards, apparently.
Apparently not.
Apparently,
it's not a skill set.
Apparently you are a little backward challenged.
I apparently am.
So we got to the end of the shakalakas. We got to 1 shakalaka, had about 3 seconds of silence, and it was awkward. And friends of the podcast, I can't stand that. And I'm like, why are we not doing something? And what, Samantha, you said?
Because we need to be quiet.
So I'm like, not only do you need shakalakas, now you need us to be quiet too. Yes, so I'm like, no shakalakas. It's too hard to not participate.
Mm-hmm. And we are not good at being quiet, apparently.
We are not. So, and that leads us to where we are now. Here we are.
Yes, it does.
All shakalaka'd out.
Yes. Okay. So, right? It's another week, Lisa. How you doing?
Samantha, I'm doing good. How you doing?
You know what? I need some sun that does not have intermittent clouds and the possibility of rain. Is this the summer that we have all dreaded?
Can it not be, please? Because, boy, that's going to be a lot of games of skip-bo up at the lake, right? Because now we're like T minus less than 30 days to that vacation, and every day that passes when it's shitty weather, I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
I know.
And I got a pit in my tummy.
Well, because it was so hot last summer, and I'm like, this is not boding well for the next summer.
This is not right. Okay, but we have to stay positive. We have to stay positive, right? So Samantha, today I had an interesting conversation with my boss at work.
Okay, and what about it, Lisa?
Well, it was really fun because you know what? It was a funny conversation, and then it got me thinking, right? She had brought muffins to work. Uh-huh. And it got me thinking, do muffins ever, and I mean ever, trump a donut?
Oh, I'm going to say yes.
You think muffins trump a donut?
Yes, because I don't love a donut quite as much as you.
How does a muffin trump a donut?
I think if that muffin is the be all end all of muffins, it's got like a sprinkle on it. Maybe it's like a crunch with a salty and a sweet, and there's some magic happening in that little muffin. Yeah, it could trump a donut.
You think it's going to trump a donut?
Yeah, because it's just a donut.
But do you think that we believe still that old wives' tale that muffins are good for us?
No, muffins are not good for us. I
think muffins are worse for us. No, I think I think they're worse for us than donuts.
I think they're equal. They're on equal footing for me, because in a muffin you can stuff pretty much any kind of thing you want. Same with a donut. Like, it's sugar. Oh, excuse me, let's add some more sugar.
But the problem with a muffin, right? I think it's the work of the devil.
Well, it's somebody who was very clever in disguising food that had a lot of sugar into something that looks remotely healthy.
That looks remotely healthy, right? And remotely, right? Like, okay, so if you're going to sit down for breakfast and you and I, right? And I'm going to have a donut and you're going to have a muffin. We're in a public space. People are going to poo-poo me eating the donut before they poo-poo you eating the muffin. They're going to assume that you've made the healthier choice.
This is true.
Well, why? That's why I think it's the work of the devil. Where does that come from?
It is decades ago, I'm sure, someone who said, oh, muffins are healthy for you. No, they're not. And we've
They're
just
not.
believed it all these years.
We have
Lisa.
all these years, right? Like you want a
All
little
these
snack
years.
after school, have a muffin. Mom made muffins. You know what? It's because June Cleaver made goddamn muffins, right? Wally and the Beaver's mom would make muffins, and they'd eat a muffin after school, and the world all of a sudden thought muffins were our friend.
Well, that's true. And the thing is, there could be so many calories in a muffin.
Oh, and so many like naughty things, right? Not just calories, other naughtiness is in that muffin.
Naughtiness.
There's naughtiness in a muffin. A muffin has naughtiness. And I think a donut just lays it out there. It's not trying to hide its naughtiness.
Right.
It's
like,
hidden naughtiness.
Have you ever had a muffin from Tim Hortons that has like the jelly inside of it? It's like
the
a fruit explosion.
Why is that any different than like a Bismarck?
It's a donut.
It's a donut.
It's a muffin acting like a donut disguised as a muffin.
Yeah, right? Like it is the work of the devil, right? So that muffin, there's naughtiness in that muffin.
There is naughtiness.
There's naughtiness in the muffin. The muffin's got naughtiness in it. Right? Yet it goes kind of overlooked. Like now, on our table is a thing of muffins because we have fallen prey to don't buy the thing of donuts because we're not monsters, but buy a thing of muffins. That's okay.
But let's not even talk about cupcakes. Cupcakes are bad, but they're like the cousins of muffins, right?
Yeah, but cupcakes are too much like a piece of cake, right?
But it don't.
No, we see cupcakes for what they. But you see cupcakes for what they are. But you see a cupcake for what it is.
I know. That's the thing.
Right?
Is that the muffin is in disguise. Oh my God, it's in disguise.
Right.
And the cupcake is in your face.
Right.
Because it's okay with how naughty it is. But the muffin wants to like
hide its naughtiness.
Right. It wants to hide its naughtiness.
It wants to hide its naughtiness. Cupcakes and donuts, lay it out there. We're naughty. We are naughty. Cupcakes, no, we're not. We're not naughty. We are refined. We're fancy.
We're fancy.
We're fancy, right? And they're not. They're probably the naughtiest. Right? They are a dirty little secret.
Muffins.
Muffins are a dirty little secret.
Interesting.
Right? And all of the naughtiness that goes along with them. Kind of fun, hey?
Interesting.
That's what that conversation, that's what just a wonderful woman bringing muffins to work took me to today. took me to it being the work of the devil and it being hidden naughtiness.
The work of the devil.
Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. The muffins she brought would not have fallen into that category because I think, as she said, they were gluten-free and flax. So they maybe weren't naughty muffins, but got me thinking about naughty muffins.
Oh my God. It just makes me think you're going to poop well. With the flax.
I would have to imagine that probably is one of the benefits of the flax muffin, right? Right. She was quick to say it was it's not a great muffin.
Yeah.
Not a great muffin.
Okay.
So I don't know. There you go. It's been niggling at me.
All right. Well, Lisa, would you like to give your review on Maverick?
No, because I'm gonna get shot down like I'm in the plane.
Yes, you will.
Because I didn't love the movie. I was waiting to love it, and I wanted to love it.
Yeah.
And
no.
What did I say to you after? I'm like, just me, or was it just a reboot of the old one?
It was lovely. It was a great trip down memory lane.
It certainly was a great trip down memory lane, right?
It was pretty fantastical with the fighter jets and the air, all of the maneuvers.
The effects were awesome.
Yes. So
you know what, Samantha, I feel right now we can't give away any, the nice thing I was talking about this is I feel that we are not going to give away any spoilers. There's no spoilers.
No, there's no spoilers. But I will say this, apparently there is a movie theater here in Saskatoon, the Center Cinemas. The movies, the seats, you can watch it and they move with the airplanes.
That would be fun.
That would be kind of cool. So you can either you can shut your chair off and it won't do that, and you can turn it on and change it to different speeds. So you can go slower, kind of fast, or really fast. So you're gonna fly with the planes, and you're gonna move and do stuff like that. Apparently it's really cool.
That reminds me of like when we were kids in Niagara Falls and we were young, and my dad would give us each a quarter and he'd say, okay, put that in the vibrating bed and have fun. And we didn't know what that meant. We just knew it was fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but we didn't know what it was. Can we have a quarter? Can we get another quarter? And there we would be like on the bed and have no clue that it meant more than entertaining 3 kids, right?
Wasn't it with you? Was it when we were in Niagara?
We went to a theater that did that.
Yeah, and it was like it was a roller coaster.
It was a roller coaster.
That was So I'd be interested in watching Top Gun again just for that.
Yeah, I would too, just for that. You're absolutely right. But we were all super hoity-toity because we did the VIP.
We did VIP, right? Which, Lisa, you had never done before.
I have never done it. And you know what? Once you do it, you never go back.
No, because, I mean, the seats are comfy. And you get to drink.
And I could have a glass of wine. And I had what food did I have? Oh, I had cauliflower
bites.
Buffalo cauliflower bites.
Yeah.
And they were delightful.
They were really,
and you had nachos.
I had nachos. I probably wouldn't get those again.
I would get the cauliflower bites again. And it's okay that that I like them, friends of the podcast, because they don't mask them as anything other than a cauliflower bite with buffalo sauce. So I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I had fun, but I just, I don't know.
You know what? To be honest, considering that was the first movie we've seen post-COVID.
Yes.
No, we went to Anne. But like the first big blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
Not to kick Anne to the curb or anything like that.
She was a little more finessed, as opposed to blockbuster. Right?
But I mean, it was pretty good.
It was, it was fun. It was a good experience. Mm-hmm. I just, you know what? I wish I would have read more about what the movie was going to be. Although here's something interesting I read about it. They said that there is a rumor or a theory out there. They feel there's a group of people that believe that in the movie, Tom Cruise actually is dead, and he's seeing it through the afterlife. That he didn't survive that crash.
That's so out there.
Not if you read it. It may be how I'm explaining it, but not if you read it. It's not that out there. So I don't know. You know what? It was fun. I would give it 2 thumbs down. Don't at me, people. Don't at me. For the movie, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There was nothing different other than the fact that they played football instead of volleyball. Everything else was the same, and they changed the leading lady. That's it. That was it.
Oh, you're going to get a lot of interesting comments about that. I'm not saying a word.
People, don't go there, right? Just let one of us go down with this ship, okay? All right. So, oh my goodness, Samantha. So it's been quite the week. It's been quite the week for the Gibsons. Can I share?
Why? Yes, sure.
Oh, okay. So we got a new stove, right? Our apartment was upgrading, and I mean we got new. Everybody, you get a new stove. You get a new stove. You get a new stove.
Okay.
What they didn't tell us was that it's actually an easy bake oven.
What do you mean by that?
It is a fucking easy bake oven. The stove. It's short. It's short. So it's already apartment size, right? So it's already smaller.
Yeah.
Now it's smaller. It got no clock on it.
What?
No. So you want to cook something and, okay, it's going to take, set the timer. Oh, you can't. There's no timer on it.
What?
There's no timer. Where the timer would live, like, where the timer and the clock would live.
Yeah.
That's just a metal plate for the next model up, I guess. Not this model.
What?
It's an easy bake oven. We boiled something on the stove. After 30 minutes, that easy bake oven wasn't boiling yet. Yeah. So now to boil, it's slower than the hot plate. We cooked something in the oven that was supposed to be at 350 for half an hour. Yeah. Took it out of the oven. It was like pulled, like, you know how you can buy that pulled pork?
Yeah.
Took it out of the oven. Normally, right? Ooh, let it cool down. Too hot to just touch. Put my finger right in the sauce. Hi, it's not hot.
It's broken? Your oven is broken.
It's not broken. It's an easy bake oven.
No, I think you need to complain.
It's an easy bake oven. You read the reviews, it tells you it's not broken. And that is how it is.
Shut up!
Uh-huh.
Did they buy like the cheapest oven they could to replace your other oven?
I'm thinking that they might have.
Was your oven broken?
No, our oven wasn't broken. But you know when you live in the apartments, right? You know that there's always a group of people who don't clean their ovens.
Oh,
and
no.
sometimes that can set off the fire alarms too often.
Oh, shit.
So we get penalized for that, right? Our oven, they said was so clean it could be sold on Kijiji. I'm like, can we buy it back, Mike? Like, can we just buy it back? Can we go on Kijiji and get our oven back?
Oh my God.
Oh.
You got an easy bake oven.
We got an easy bake oven.
You only got a light bulb to make
It's got a light bulb.
Food hot.
You know how you have like that drawer at the bottom that originally, don't get me wrong, friends of the podcast, originally that drawer was meant to keep food warm?
Yes.
Because our stove is so compact, when I went to go get the oven mitt out of said drawer, hot mitt.
Shut up.
Hot mitt. It's a hot mitt. The knobs get hot. I'm like, what is with the easy bake oven?
So the inside doesn't get hot, just the outside.
Just everything around it. And then the best part is that it's got a built-in fan, like the easy bake oven, I assume, does.
Oh my God.
So when when new stove or new oven thinks it's hot, this fan just comes on.
Oh my God.
And it can last for half an hour to an hour after after there's been nothing happening on the stove.
Oh my God.
Because I guess it's safety. Because that's what you need for kids' toys, right? You got to make sure the light bulb doesn't get too hot. Right? Oh my
God. You have an adult easy bake oven?
We have an adult easy bake oven, right? So far this week, our meals, we're learning, we now are going to become a family of microwavers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for sure we are. I already know that because now anything on the oven just now, like, oh, right?
Either that or your husband's about to go buy a whole bunch more appliances.
I don't know what he's going to, I don't know, right? I don't know. It just happened this weekend. So we're trying to just stay cool, not get too worked up.
Really?
Right? Really? Yeah, right.
Mike isn't saying why you got to do this to a guy. Like he's not saying that yet.
I think he's trying to not fuel his wife's fire. Right?
You're not happy?
Because I'm not happy. And sometimes if I'm not happy, I have a tendency to just like not stop talking about it. And then that kind of drives him a little bit crazy. So I think we're both just trying to like button it, set it and forget it, and not use it very often. Yeah. That's where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned, friends of the podcast. Wait till we cook something in the oven again. Wait till we figure out how long that's gonna take.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. All cooking times double.
Very
double the time.
Forever, right? In the easy bake oven.
Oh, in the easy bake oven. That sounds fun.
I know. Good times.
Okay, Lisa. So now that you're all like, I'll do hot sauce. I do hot sauce. Yeah. I do all the hot sauce. You need to stock up on the sriracha.
I heard. Mm-hmm. I heard there's a chili pepper shortage.
There is a shortage in the sriracha.
What is that about, hey? Like, how do you just get short on that?
The chili peppers, maybe they're not growing well.
I don't know, but there has to be a recipe. Can't we just make our own? Can't the people who are talented enough to make their own sauce, can't they just make it and leave the rest for everybody else?
Well, sure. If
there's got to be a workaround.
But if there's a shortage of chili peppers, Lisa, do you think that people are going to be able to make their own sriracha hot sauce?
I don't know. Can you make your own chili peppers?
Well, you got to grow them.
Oh, okay. They grow too.
Are you investing in that? Are you growing? Have you decided to become a plant
Is there room at the Sperling farm?
No, there's no.
As your mother so lovingly calls it. How much land, Samantha? How much land does Lisa need for her farm? So funny.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, so she doesn't need any. She was kidding. She don't need nothing.
But if your mom wants to grow some stuff that Lisa would like, I could give her a list.
Good. It's already all planted, Lisa. There's no room left in the land.
All right. Well, you know what? It's funny, hey, because I've been doing a lot of researching on this week, researching fruit to be exact.
Oh my God, you're obsessed about fruit.
I'm totally obsessed, right? And guess what? But because I think it's been making me fat. I think it's the culprit, right?
Fruit doesn't make you fat.
That's what I have found out. It's not the fruit. There's actually some berries that if you eat like blueberries and raspberries at nighttime, they eliminate your fat at night.
So what have you been eating lately?
Nothing. I've been eating so much fruit and my fat's not being eliminated.
You know what, Lisa? It might be the Twizzlers.
I'm done with the Twizzlers. I kicked the Twizzlers to the curb. I'm over them.
The potato chips?
No, I'm being so good this week. I've been so good.
Okay, this week. Let's just phrase that.
Because I just started a new week. Thank you. Because I just started a new week, Samantha.
This week.
Trying to take control.
All right.
I'm totally obsessed with the fruit. And now, like all my research says, it's not the fruit. It's not the fruit, Lisa.
It's funny that you thought it was fruit that was causing you to still stay plump.
It was kind of the process of elimination, right? I was like, must just be the fruit because I'm eating a fair bit of fruit.
I never thought that. So.
And now I've cut back to just the watermelon, right? Because I feel watermelon has no calories. So.
That's true.
But yet it still gives me the fruit feel.
The fruity feel.
But now I might just go back to all the fruit now that fruit's not the culprit.
Fruit is not the...
I don't know.
It's funny that you had to research that to know that it wasn't the culprit.
I read quite a bit on it, actually.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I feel I could be a fruit expert.
Sometimes I wonder.
I wonder too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching a show and Valerie Bertinelli was on.
Oh, that's our girl who doesn't know she's our girl.
You know what? She says that she'll have protection weight until she's healthier internally and emotionally.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Protection weight. That's a very interesting way to look at it. I must have a lot of protection weight.
You must be not feeling very internally, emotionally well, right?
Apparently.
Is that, I don't know, is that like okay, so let's break down this phrase, right?
I think, you know what, she's had a very tumultuous couple of years, though.
She really has.
She lost Eddie, right?
Yeah.
She lost Eddie Van Halen, and then I think she's going through a divorce now,
She's going through a divorce, right? She's going through a divorce. She gets shamed every chance somebody can shame her.
Fat shamed.
She gets fat shamed. People are not very nice to her. Hi, and it's Valerie Bertinelli.
I know, leave her alone.
Right? Like, hi, like the superstar from the 70s, people.
I know. One day at a time, wasn't it?
One day at a time. Barbara.
I don't know.
Right?
I think they should leave her alone. And I think it's interesting that she says protection weight, because you know what? Maybe that's what people need, is sometimes they just need to be protected that way. And this is how she's decided to deal with it. And no offense, why do people even give a shit?
I know, right? Why do people have to be so invested in her protection weight?
Yeah, who cares?
Right? Because obviously somebody was asking, people have been asking about it again. Why can we just not let Valerie Bertinelli just live her 60s as Valerie Bertinelli wants to?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like, why does it matter? She's a 60-year-old woman. She's very successful. She's had a successful career.
She's got a successful cooking show.
Yeah, she does lots of great things. She seems to be a really nice person. That's why they go after her, is because she seems to be a very nice person.
Uh-huh.
Right? If she was a big mean bitch, people wouldn't care.
Oh, you think they'd leave her alone?
I think they'd leave her alone. But because she's nice, you gotta find you gotta pick at the nice people, right?
Oh, that's not very fair.
It's not very nice at all, is it?
That's not very fair at all.
Yeah, that's what I think's happening.
Huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm with Valerie.
I'm with Valerie.
That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. We'll stalk her again, see if we can get her on the show.
Okay.
She will again not respond or get back to us, but we will give it a go.
Okay.
Okay.
I do have a question though.
Okay.
Did you have a plastic pool as a kid?
Oh my God, did we? Yes. We did. So when we grew up, so we didn't have a backyard, right? Because we grew up in an apartment because we had our stores.
Oh, that's right.
So we had a walkout. Well, we called it a porch, right? And it was probably bigger than most people's backyards would be, but it was a porch, so it was all wood. Uh-huh. And we had a huge big playhouse out there. My mom had a garden out there. And we had like a huge big plastic pool with a slide. And we loved that. It was the best thing. Why wouldn't you? If I could find one now that would fit me, I would do that.
You would put a plastic pool on your balcony?
On my balcony, why not, right? It's a little water.
It's a little water.
Yeah, did you have one?
Well, can I think back?
Or were you a sprinkler girl?
No, well, oh yeah, for sure we would have done sprinklers for sure. I think we probably had pools. I remember when Nick was a little bebe, we had a pool for him, and that was really cute. And then I remember the one summer Mom had gotten this pool that was just a little bit higher than normal.
Yeah.
And Nick would go swimming in it, and it was a great little pool. But Dad hated it. That's the thing, is that Dad hated the plastic pools that Mom had for the kids, for the grandkids.
Why?
Because,
what was the hate?
Guess.
Who
does the lawn?
Oh, because of the lawn.
It ruins the lawn.
Right. Larry, you can't have all things. Can't have a happy kid and good lawn.
Yeah. So it would go up, it would come down, and Dad would get upset. It would sit there. It was going to ruin the lawn.
That's too funny.
Like, okay, fine, whatever. But yeah, we had plastic pools as kids.
We never had one like that. That was like that you took apart. It was just like there it was, right? You just carried it. And it was the thing that I remember most about the plastic pools was how cold they were.
Well, you can't warm up the water, Lisa.
And no matter how hot it was outside, it never got warm. Remember? And a big cork used to hold the water in.
Yeah.
Right? So crazy.
But you know what? You still played it. We still played in the sprinklers too. Like we did all of that stuff.
We didn't sprinkle.
He didn't sprinkle.
No, because we were on a patio, right? So we couldn't really sprinkle.
But the plastic pools are the best. People, if you can, get one, fill it with water, even if you just stick your feet in on a hot day.
Hi, if I had a plastic pool, I would just lay in it with like a drink in my hand. Right? And just like be like sun tanning, like being almost like at the beach, but not at the beach.
But not at the beach.
But not at the beach. That's what I would be doing.
I think that would be great.
I think it would be cool. Okay, now that we're just speaking of like things that we used to do when we were kids, did you ever own goldfish?
No, we never owned a goldfish.
You never had a goldfish?
Nope.
Really? I had goldfish. I was the only one in our family that ever had goldfish. And I had goldfish because my friend Tracy Oliver had goldfish. I had a huge big goldfish tank. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I had like 5 or 6 goldfish in there. And I remember one time I went to move it and I dropped it and it broke. It was a lot of hot water. I got myself into a lot of hot water. because I had been told not to do it.
Oh.
And then my mom went for a nap and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. She's never gonna know. And then I dropped it.
Oh, that's bad.
And it broke. But we used to always get a goldfish. Like, I used to always go to the fair and win a goldfish.
Oh, yes.
Always,
Okay.
right? Win the goldfish, right? Throw the ball in and win the goldfish, and the goldfish would die. I had a goldfish in university, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. But do you think that's cruelty, like animal cruelty to,
I'm sure.
Give out goldfish?
Well, I'm sure they're at the end of their lives. Like, I don't think they last long. First off, they go in a bag.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's not good.
No.
I don't know. What do you think of, what do you think goldfish, what do you think, do you think they know? What do you think goes on in their little goldfish heads?
Maybe they know. It's like, God, I hope this person knows how to feed me.
Or maybe they're like, God, I hope this doesn't last long. Right? I've had a good goldfish life.
I've had a goldfish.
And I'm ready now to go to goldfish heaven, which is not up, it's down, right? Because you usually flush them.
That's true.
Right. And why do we do that? Why do they get flushed down the toilet?
I don't know. That's probably not good, right?
Probably not that great, right?
No, that seems wrong.
Probably was not great. I don't know. I always liked goldfish. I'm always like, you know what? I think that they're pretty.
They are very pretty. It's just, that's sometimes a lot of work to carry to take care of fish.
It's a lot. But if it's worth it, Samantha, you would do it, right?
So when you curiosity just killed the cat. But when you dropped that goldfish bowl, there was, 5 goldfish in it?
It wasn't a bowl. It was an actual square tank. So
it was a tank.
Yeah. So what I did, right, is I wanted to clean it. So I had a little pump, but it still needed to be cleaned. And usually my dad would take it to the laundry tub, and clean it there. But I thought I could do it. I thought I could take it to the bathtub and put it on the bathtub ledge.
Oh no.
And what happened was as I was doing it, I nudged it, and instead of it falling into the tank, into the tub, it fell onto me. So not only did it not work out very well for the fish, it also didn't really work out very well for me because I had lots of water all over, and that was back in the day when, we had carpet in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
So we had purple carpet in the bathroom, and it was kind of like a shaggy type of carpet. So it was in there good. And again, it was a dirty fish tank. So that's not pleasant, right? And because the fish tank fell on me, it cut my legs, just superficial cuts, but it looked way worse, right? Cause blood and water. Try explaining that one to your mom.
You can't.
You can't.
So I guess where I'm going is, and I'm sorry that you got hurt. However,
I never had fish again.
Yeah.
That was the end of fish.
So did they die, those 5 little fish?
The ones that didn't had to be put down. The toilet. Yeah, they all, none of them made it. It was a horrific tragedy, actually. It was horrific. It was 5 deaths. And I'm sure, probably, thankfully, it wasn't my death also, right? Because I'm sure my mother wanted to kill me.
Smelly fish stuff on her purple shag carpet.
On her purple shag carpet after she had made it very clear, just wait, your father can do it when he gets home.
Oh.
And I'm like, I think I could do this. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go well. It didn't go well. It did not go well.
Not good, Lisa.
I did that. I had a track record of doing what I was told not to do when I was younger.
Oh my, shocker.
And something always
Friends of the podcast,
went wrong.
We are you not shocked as shocked as I am?
Right? And something always went wrong, Samantha. Something always derailed.
No shit.
Right? Lisa, don't ride your bike to school. Okay, I won't. And then I would, and then my bike would get stolen. Right?
Oh my God.
Right? So every time I was told to specifically not do something, and then I did, thinking I could get away with it. I had to come home. Okay, remember how I rode my bike to school and you said, don't ride your bike? Yep. Well, I did. And where's your bike now? Oh, good. That's the funny question. That's the question. I'm wondering that too, is where's my bike now?
Oh my God.
I was thinking maybe Dad drove by and picked it up at lunch.
Yeah, probably not.
Right? You did not have that. I didn't have those parents, right?
No, you did not.
No.
Oh, Lisa.
That was young Lisa. That was young Lisa.
Let's be honest. It's maybe still adult Lisa.
Right? If it can go wrong and get caught, it will. That's how that goes.
Okay. I've been pondering this, Lisa.
Okay.
Is it came to me, and I think it was you actually who said this, that there's nothing worse of trying to give the cold shoulder, but nobody noticing you're giving them the cold shoulder.
That's the worst feeling in the whole wide world. Friends of the podcast, you must do that. Shoulder. Right? Like you're upset, you're a little frustrated with somebody, and you're like, I'll show them. I won't talk to them. I won't send them a text. I won't email them. I won't phone them. And you think that you're taking this big stand, and yet they got no clue. You're not. It's only bothering you because you're like, it's weird I haven't heard from them. It's weird because you have not crossed their mind.
No.
You have not crossed their mind.
You have not. Right? You have not.
I think that giving the cold shoulder is the biggest waste of time.
Because because everyone's DFCing, right?
It's a game of one. It's a game for one only.
It's a game for one.
It's only one participant in that game, right? Nobody else came to play because they didn't know they were invited.
Because they're not catching the hint that you're giving the cold shoulder.
They're not catching the hint. They just are assuming that you're too busy to track them down.
Yeah, exactly.
They got no clue. And the thing is when you give the cold shoulder and then you realize they have no clue, that's embarrassing, but only to you, thank God. Only to you. But it's embarrassing. So you can't even rectify it. You can't even go back. Like if I did that to you, Sam, I couldn't go back to you and say, yeah, do you remember the other day when I didn't text you all day? I was so pissed. You'd be like, oh, no, I just thought you were busy. Sorry. Right? I thought... I was busy. I thought you must have been busy. And I'd be like, no, I was so mad at you. And you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I totally missed that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm re-mad. I'm re-mad. Right.
That's the kicker. You get re-upset with the person. Yeah. Because they now have dissed you twice.
They dissed you 2 times. So it's really not worth playing that game. If you get an invitation, don't accept it because it's just you. It's just only came to you.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's no fun to play alone.
It's no fun to play alone, right? It's just no fun to play alone, right? So you're right. You're right. It's a crazy game. It's a crazy game. I don't know. What do you do with that? Do you ever worry, Samantha, or do you ever wonder if there is such thing as a high maintenance type of food?
Well, I don't worry about high maintenance food, but I perhaps wonder. But I don't know what you mean by high maintenance. So can you explain?
I'm going to tell you what the food is.
Oh, because you've picked one.
Because I've stumbled upon one.
Okay, spill it.
The banana.
Why is the banana high maintenance?
Because you can't put it in the fridge, it goes brown. You can't pick it too early, it don't stay green. Oh, look at that. You left it too long, it's got to become bread. It comes with a whole lot of stipulations. And it got me thinking, that banana is a really, really fussy, can't just be happy. Right?
This is how you describe high maintenance.
That's a high maintenance food, right? It just can't be a happy banana. It has to haunt you through every stage of its miserable little life.
Okay.
You see where I'm going though? But
no,
it is.
What's coming to my mind is you.
How am I high maintenance food? How?
You're high maintenance. And I'm like, that's why she don't like the banana, because the banana reminds her of her.
How am I high maintenance?
You Stop.
No, I am not. I am not as bad as you think.
You are not happy in the refrigerator. You get a little salty if you're picked too early. Okay, because now I'm having fun at your expense.
Yes, you certainly are.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see your point, because bananas, they get brown if you put them in the fridge. You get brown if they sit on the fridge if you don't eat them quick enough.
Nothing makes them happy.
Nothing makes them happy.
Nothing makes them happy, right?
All right.
I'm just saying, I think it's a high maintenance food.
Okay. All right.
That's all. That's all.
Okay. Well, speaking of fun and high maintenance things, Facebook Tuesday's high maintenance as well.
Facebook Tuesday. Friends of the podcast, you think that you showed us this week, not liking your Al Bundy. Well, guess what? We knew you were going to pick that. We totally knew. We felt after the last few weeks, we've made the selections a little bit tougher. We thought we better throw you a bone here.
So we threw you the most obvious,
Bundy, right?
Al.
We threw in Al Bundy.
And then apparently you guys really didn't like Growing Pains Dad, which is Alan Thicke.
Jason Seaver was creepy.
I suppose.
He's kind of weird, right? Like he was kind of like that, kind of that annoying dad.
Well, and then then I think Family Ties was a close one.
Yeah, it was another close one too. People didn't love.
And Full House, even though.
Oh, people went there, hey? People went there.
I know
he just passed. He's newly passed, right?
Passed.
I didn't think he'd get any votes. I didn't think he would, yeah. And then Cindy Harder. What did she pick?
Oh, she broke my heart. She's the only one so far who picked Little House on the Prairie.
Right?
Michael Landon can do no wrong.
Kelly Foster said that between Mr. Cunningham and Pa, right, they were the best. And then Cindy Harder just stomped on that. She stomped on Michael Landon. Right? And I love that, because way to go, Cindy Harder. You know how I love the fact if she can get under your skin. And she got there. She got there, Samantha, didn't she? Yes, she did. Right? Because you love Little House on the Prairie. I do. Come on. Way more than any of the other ones. Not me. Okay. No. Well, it was a lighthearted one this week where we gave you the person to diss. Yes. Wait till next week. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So now's the time where we ask you to, if you haven't yet, join our Facebook group, which is I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. We do fun things in that Facebook group. We do Tuesday, One Has to Go. We do Thursday, Would You Rathers. We do a little Throwback Thursday. Wednesday, Would You Rathers. Wednesday, Would You Rathers. We do a little Throwback Thursday. And our podcast always drops on Fridays, which we also post for as well. So come and join us. And Lisa, I believe we've gotten a few new members, but I couldn't tell who they were. So did you see that? I didn't see it, but I'll check it out for sure. Okay. Looks like we've gotten a few new members. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. That's really cool. We'll figure out who you are and we'll give you a shout out. Yeah. And we do have Instagram. You can check it under I Shake My Head. And we do some fun posts there as well. So you guys can always talk to us on that. Twitter is I_Shake My Head. And TikTok is I_Shake My Head as well. We do a few things on both of those platforms. We do have Patreon, which is www.patreon.com/I Shake My Head. And for as little as $2 a month, you can get the episode early. You get an extra episode a month. And there are no ads. And also, just a reminder, guys, you can get some I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is www.ishakemyhead.threadless.com. Yes, buy some stuff. Everybody needs a puzzle for the summer. Everybody needs including us. A white puzzle. A white puzzle with just a little bit of color. All right, Samantha, this is what's been popping up on my news feed all week. It's Meghan and Harry. Oh, okay? God. Everybody is chatting about Meghan and Harry having hurt feelings. Okay. Really? Hi. Meghan and Harry. Dear Meghan, dear Harry. Do you remember your Oprah Winfrey interview?
Right.
You pretty much like came out and let the world know that the firm was the worst thing in the whole wide world. And you wonder why people are chatting negatively about you. Right? They're not going to just forgive you because you showed up at the Jubilee. Right? That's not how it works. That's not how the firm works at all. You'll never be forgiven. And apparently Harry's got a tell-all book coming out in the fall.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah, right? And like your granny's not even dead yet. Yeah.
Can he not wait?
You too, right? Here's, you know what, your kids look adorable. Right? And that's all I got for you. I wanted you two to work out. I wanted you two to go to the Jubilee, and I wanted you two to walk away, not stealing the thunder and just minding your own business because you get to be there anyways, right? However, now it's all about you having upset feelings. Harry wants an apology, blah, blah, blah.
Apology for what?
For how he feels they were snubbed at the Jubilee.
They were snubbed because it wasn't about him. It was about his grandmother.
It was about his grandmother. And, right, the world hates you too. So guess what? You're going to have to just learn to deal with that.
And no offense, he's not in line to be king.
No, he's not in line to be nothing, right?
There's 3 people ahead of him.
Yeah. No, there's more than that. Well, there's 3, but like he's just so far gone. It's ridiculous.
Right. So slow your roll there, buddy.
Yeah. Right. That's all I have to say about that.
Jeez, go back to the States.
Definitely. Right. They're there now. Just stay put. Stay in America.
Okay. Because the last thing anyone needs is another reality show. So if those two decide to do a reality show.
Oh my God. You imagine?
I will boycott it. I would boycott it. Because we've got enough of that. Them. No. Like, do we even care anymore? Like, about reality shows, and that, frankly, that's all you get in the summer now is bad reality shows. That's all that it is,
right? And they're all really bad. Like, I get 20 years ago when the first Survivor came out. Okay, fine, right? I get the very firsts of all of them. I don't get why we're still doing this today. Why are we still playing these games?
Because I still think people like to watch other people go after each other. It's human behavior.
I guess. It's like the singing contest, right? Do we know who won The Voice? No. Do we care? No. Do we know who won Idol? No. Do we care? No. Right? We just don't. Does America have talent? I don't know. Did Canada, you have talent even finished? I don't know. I don't think it did. I think that they just were like, you know what? We had to stop recording. There was no talent in Canada. We stopped filming, and we'll move on.
I think there was talent in Canada, but we don't pay attention to the winners of those shows anymore. We really don't.
Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares.
Oh. Nobody cares. Nobody cares,
Samantha.
Nobody cares
at all.
But you know what? You know who? Right? You know what does? You know what people do care about? Hating hot dogs.
Oh my goodness.
People care about hating hot dogs because of the ingredients in it. However, they're okay eating bologna. They're okay eating bologna. Don't poo-poo a hot dog and then go, okay, I'm going to eat bologna. And then they're like, oh, I'll eat a turkey dog. That turkey dog still got ick in it, people.
It's just got turkey ick.
It's turkey ick.
It's chicken ick. It's turkey ick. It's pig ick. It's just ick. That's a hot dog. It's just ick, right?
It's still all the
Doesn't
same
matter
nasty
what
parts.
animal is giving it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then what do you do? Okay, I understand the whole it's inhumane and the vegan bit. I get that, right? Okay, I'll give them that. If that's if that wants to be your reason for not wanting a hot dog, right? That's fine. But I think my bigger beef becomes with the whole, I'm going to be a little bit snotty and I'm going to poo-poo how you eat your hot dog because I eat it as a turkey dog or my turkey bacon. It's still yucky.
Or they're doing vegan dogs. I wonder what that's made out of.
Because can all vegan stuff really be like it has to be, I get that it's not animal byproduct, but it has to still be a combination of stuff that doesn't go well together, maybe?
I have no idea.
Right? Like the near burger, just it's near a burger.
It's near a burger.
It's not quite a burger. Which
but
I
it's
get.
near a burger.
It's near a burger, but like all the stuff to make it, like when they're like, yeah, well, we grind it up with like beets and roots and I don't know. Huh. Maybe because I'm not a vegan. I don't know. I just think, if you don't want to eat a hot dog, don't eat it. But don't come up with all these reasons that it's because, I'll eat a turkey dog instead. It's still the same thing. It's still all the yucky parts. It's still all
the nasty parts of the bird, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't think that they pick better parts.
No, I don't think so.
Right? So stop picking on the hot dog. Okay, so Adam from the Odd Dad Out podcast sent me a video to our TikTok the other day. And the video was the proper way to cook craft dinner. Apparently we've been doing it wrong for all these years, Samantha.
Oh,
what they showed in the video is you take the dried pasta and you you put it in the pot, dry pasta in the pot. Then you take however much water they say to use but you don't use quite that much. You just put enough water to fill over top of the pasta. And you add in all of the ingredients until it boils and you just keep stirring and stirring and stirring. Thoughts?
Like all the powder and stuff?
All the powder, all the milk, the butter.
Everything.
Nothing gets drained.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried it yet?
I'm not going to try it that way. It looks disgusting. I think you're going to have soggy noodle. That noodle is immersed in water for the whole time. And where does the water go? We're not draining the water. The water is just becoming part of the sauce.
So how saucy did it look?
It got thick. It got thicker, but it still looked saucy. It looked wrong. Why can't we just follow the instructions that are on the box? Right? Because it doesn't say that. That's not how it says to make it.
You just hate change.
I hate change. Why do we need to have change? It's been working perfectly on the box for 50 years.
Oh, my God.
Why does somebody have to if it's not broke, why do we got to try and fix it? Right? Right? And I can count on my buddy Adam to send me something that he knows is going to get me riled up.
Yeah, and it riled you up.
And it riled me up, and I'm like, this does not work for me at all.
Well, friends of the podcast, if someone tries the new way that Lisa just described, let us know.
Let us know. Or somebody should try the new way. It's not going to be me. I'll tell you that.
Well, first
off, it's never going to boil on my new stove. So... I'm just saying,
on your
right?
easy bake oven.
The easy bake oven will. I said to Mike, I said, we need to try a brownie and see how well that cooks, right? Because it should cook a brwnnie really well based on the easy bake oven theory, right? It really should bake a brownie really good. So I can't participate. I'm afraid.
Okay,
I can't participate. Yeah.
Okay, so Lisa, I know we're old, but who is your favorite cartoon character?
Oh, like of all time?
I guess, or there's new ones now too, but...
I don't really like new cartoons, right? Because adult and all. Right? My favorite cartoon, I always really liked the Flintstones. Always. Yeah, I always really liked the Flintstones.
But who's your favorite your favorite cartoon character? Though?
My favorite cartoon character. Okay, so then it wouldn't be that. My favorite cartoon would be my favorite cartoon character. Might be maybe like the Roadrunner.
Oh my God.
I always thought he was pretty cool.
I thought you were going to say the Tasmanian Devil.
No. I never understood him.
I never understood him.
I like the Roadrunner because he seems smart, right?
He does seem smart. If you're going to go old school, I like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny was pretty cool.
Bugsy.
Yeah.
But from the new ones, like there's some pretty cool new characters.
Like who?
Well, there's Moana from the
never
like
heard of them.
Disney movie.
Okay.
There's lots of really cool ones.
I don't know those ones.
There's Let It Go, Let It Go.
I'm okay without them.
No, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Because you know my theory, right? As an adult, I'm not interested in the cartoon movies.
I know.
And because I don't have kids, I never felt the need to have to watch them.
Well, and you don't watch movies anyway, so.
Not very often, right? Not very often.
No, you don't.
No. Okay. So, again, when I kind of gave away this part of my question to you. But I feel I didn't finish it for you, right? When I was talking about the high, this is the kicker to why bananas are so high maintenance. Are you ready? This is the kicker, Samantha. I'm all over the place, I know, but this is the kicker. The kicker is because they need to technically, for a banana to live its perfect, non-high maintenance life, it needs to go into an airtight container.
Nobody puts bananas in an airtight container.
They're supposed to.
Seriously?
Yeah. High maintenance.
God, who has time for that?
High maintenance, right?
You're not going to put bananas in an airtight container.
That's what they suggest. I read up about it.
Really?
I'm all about the research.
Apparently. When it comes to fruit.
I'm all about the fruit research, Samantha. Right? I'm all about the fruit research. That's all I want to say about that. I just realized that I didn't tell you, I didn't finish it off by telling you what made me think they were ultimately the most high maintenance.
Because you got to stick them in a container.
Got to stick them in an airtight container.
To keep them from ripening. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
But now I got some questions.
Guess who's got questions? Lisa's got questions. It's Lisa's Question Corner.
All right, Samantha, I got 3 for you this week.
All right, go for it.
All right, number 1. Question number 1. Who eats the fortune cookie?
Me.
You eat the fortune cookie?
Yeah, they're good.
Ew.
It's a cookie.
It's not really. It's a vessel to hold a little piece of paper. There's a yucky piece of paper in the middle of it.
Yes, but I'll eat the cookie.
Ugh.
Really?
Why is there a piece of paper in it? Why am I eating?
This coming from the woman who dumps an entire tank of goldfish on her?
I was like young, thank you. And it was an accident. It was an accident. I'm just saying. Friends of the podcast, do you eat the fortune cookie?
I think they do.
I feel that's going to have to be a Sunday question, I think.
It might have to be a Sunday question.
I can't do it. I can't eat it. I don't like the fact that there's a piece of paper in it.
That seems weird.
It seems dirty. That's
really?
what I think. I'm just saying.
This coming from a woman who eats a hot dog.
Yeah, right? You eat a hot dog too, though. Okay, question number 2. Did fast food chains need to invent a dessert?
Yes, because everybody likes a little sugary something after they've eaten 5,000 calories of fried food.
But how often do people order the dessert at a fast food chain?
And then order their big meal and a dessert?
Yeah.
Well, if they're having an emotional eating day,
okay.
Hear me out. If they're having an emotional eating day, they're getting the apple turnover because it's $1.
Because it's $1.
Because it's $1.
Okay.
They're getting that McDonald's sundae because it's the warm hot fudge.
Because it's a warm hot fudge.
Right? Because it's an emotional eating day. So they're buying all of the 1,000 million calories of food and enjoying even a dessert.
Because it's that day.
It's that day.
Okay.
Or you just go to McDonald's for the sundae.
Right.
Because it's not a horrible sundae.
Okay. Like you go to Wendy's for the whatever that is. What is it? Wendy's give you the Frosty.
Yeah.
That seems like to me, like the Frosty, and I get the A&W, in my opinion, makes the best apple pie.
They make a darn good apple pie.
Right? Because it's cinnamony. Right? In a minute. You know that song from the TikTok? In a minute,
I'm going to need a cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon, whatever it is, right? We should do that one for TikTok. You want to do that one for TikTok? Hey, we could do the actions, right? Like that. Because you were not a taker of when the sun goes down.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to see you try and do the actions to that song.
I'll just make up my own. Because that's what some people do.
Yes, I know.
Right. Okay. Question number 3.
Okay.
What really did come first, the chicken or the egg?
I have no clue.
Like, does that ever get answered?
I don't know. Maybe Andrea can help us out.
Is there an answer to that?
There might be.
Sometimes every now and then it bothers me because I'm like, it's a good question.
It probably started as a cell, so it's probably going to start off as an egg.
As an egg.
Yeah. And then it grew into a chicken, and then it hatched.
But
right?
Did it have to be a chicken to make an egg?
I have no idea. Why are you asking me this?
Or did God just make it an egg?
My degree is in English, not in
I'm just saying.
Plant animal sciences.
All right. So friends of the podcast, help us out. What actually did come first, the chicken or the egg? That's what I want to know. All right, Samantha, I don't think you fared that great this week.
Oh, shut up.
On my questions. Here's something interesting I don't know if you've heard. Do you know that this is the new trend in weddings? Lots of weddings are not allowing kids to go to them because they take up extra spots for guests and they're fussy. What are your thoughts?
Really?
Like,
and this is what we got out of a 2-year, almost 3-year pandemic.
Yeah, and some
kids
people
aren't coming to a wedding anymore.
Yeah, because they take up an extra spot, they take up food that they don't eat. Right, and then so now what happens though is that there's still some people that still take their kids.
Oh,
I know, right?
And don't tell the people that they're going like.
Or just disregard it and just say, we'll be bringing, right, Molly and Polly and Holly.
If it's a family wedding, I don't think that's a good idea to say, I'm sorry, the kids can't come.
I don't think it's a good idea. If it's a
friend's wedding and and if it's not family and it's just friends, then I think you should not be bringing your children if they've decided children are not coming to their wedding. I don't understand why a family wedding would not allow all the kids to come.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
But ultimately, it's their wedding.
It's their wedding, right? And if they don't want kids,
they can do whatever they want.
Right? Like, it's up to them, and you should respect that.
Yeah. Because then you miss those super cute moments with the kids, like getting down on the dance floor and
you do.
And then the kids are underneath the table and they're sleeping because they're tired, or they're on chairs and they're sleeping and they're tired. But
if you're like me and you don't really care much about kids, you're like, I also can live without that memory,
I know.
Right? Just as easily. Right?
I you know what? Either way, whatever.
I think you should just do what your invitation says.
I think you should. I think that's disrespectful to the person who's hosting the wedding.
Yeah.
Right? That's having the wedding, that you've disregarded the fact that they do not want children at their wedding. It could be for various reasons, right?
Who knows?
Right?
Right. Could be a million reasons.
And if you're upset that your kids can't go, then I guess you're not going to the wedding.
Exactly, right? Just send a gift.
Life is full of disappointment.
Yes, right. It is, right? And that's a good way to learn.
But please still send a gift.
Still send a gift, right? And if you can't make it, if this invitation finds you offended, just send a gift.
Just
right?
Oh
just
my God, that's the new one.
That's how I would put that. Finds you offended. Just please still send your gift.
That's exactly. It's the perfect.
Right?
That's
should be on the bottom
little
of
thing underneath it.
Yeah. Because then you're acknowledging, right? We know we may have offended you. But we're newlyweds getting married, starting our life together. We still need the gift. Right?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
That's what people need, Samantha.
All right. You know what else people need?
What?
59-cent fried chicken.
What?
Yes. That's what people need in their life right now.
A 59-cent piece of chicken that does not, I don't think, impress me.
No, but it's Popeyes, so it's okay.
Oh.
Apparently in the U.S., it is selling its fried chicken for 59 cents to celebrate its 50th anniversary.
Nice. I bet you that's crazy.
I bet you that's insane.
I bet you that's insane.
Oh my God.
Holy. Right? I feel that America likes their fried chicken a little bit more than Canada does, but we like our Popeyes.
We do like our Popeyes. Yeah, It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I will say that fried chicken with the pickles and the mayo and the...
Like that sandwich, like the Popeyes sandwich, you can't beat it.
Nope.
Right? I don't know
It's
if you can afford it right now, but you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you can, if you can, guys, get down to that Popeyes and get that 59-cent fried chicken.
If I was in America, I'd be like stocking up on that shit.
Go for it.
Go for it, right? So here's something that I thought was kind of cool. There's a Netflix special coming up, and it's about honoring the stand-up female comedians from the past. And Chelsea Handler is doing a tribute to Joan Rivers.
I've already watched it.
Did you love it?
It was good, but it wasn't just female.
Oh, I thought it was just supposed to be female.
Nope.
Huh. Do all you do is watch Netflix?
Yes.
Wow.
I watch the things on Netflix that I like. There's a lot of stuff I don't, but that caught my eye and I did watch it. And it's just bits and pieces of Joan, and you just watch Joan and you think,
Joan was the best.
That girl was funny.
She was so funny.
So funny.
I love anytime there, and I've said this before, anytime there's a Joan special, I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Just like the other one, that my new Joan in my mind today is Angela Johnson, right? That comedian is so funny.
Yeah.
She is so, she makes me laugh as hard as Joe Coy does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's just brilliant, and her delivery is it's so awesome.
I don't get that from her.
You don't what?
No.
Really?
Still think Joe is very funny.
Joe's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
you don't
get that from her.
Angela. Really?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Huh. I really do. I know, because I always will send you clips. I just sent the HHG a clip today. Listen to this one. I don't think she gets that from her either. It's just a hunch. She's never said. She'll usually reply back saying, "That's good." And then I'm like, right? Right? Or LOL, and I'm like, no. Right? Nope. I'm not falling for that one.
Oh, God.
I'm not falling for that.
You should watch it, Lisa, because you'll like the piece with Joan, because they show the early stuff when she was on...
when she was on Carson?
The Johnny Carson. Yeah, the Carson show.
And
yeah,
she
was really good.
Oh, she was so good. I was so sad when she died.
I know.
I struggled.
I had a struggle. For that. I know, but she shouldn't have gone for that 100th facelift. Yeah,
right?
It was a bad idea.
You got to be careful. Here's something interesting. Finally, Ryan Seacrest and his girlfriend make their first official red carpet appearance.
Yay! Rai got a girlfriend.
Oh my goodness, she's a little young, hey?
She is a little young,
right? What do we think about that?
I think if it makes him happy, that's fine.
I get that for sure. But do you not feel like, let's just be honest, right? Do you not feel that there's a whole lot of life that they do not have in common?
Potentially, yes.
Right. Like I didn't live through the 80s.
I didn't live through the 80s. Yes.
Right?
I didn't live through frosted tips.
Right. I missed the 90s too, I think. Right?
I didn't grunge.
I didn't grunge. I didn't neon. I didn't Nirvana.
I didn't do a lot of that stuff.
I didn't do a lot of that, but I can't wait to hear all about it. Right? I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
But happy for him.
Very happy for him.
Yes.
I'm sure he looks happy. That's all that counts.
That is all that counts. It's totally all that counts.
He leads a very busy life.
Yeah.
So we shall see if she can adapt, because he goes to bed at 7:00 at night.
And I think he's very particular, and I think he's very... You think I'm high maintenance? I think he's very high maintenance.
Well, yes.
Right? I'm just saying. I think he's more high maintenance than me.
I believe so, but that's hard to beat.
Well... But there is somebody out there that has strived and has surpassed, I believe. So way to go, Ryan. Way to take that step and make it red carpet official.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, but cool news for all the people who lived in the 80s, such as ourselves.
Yes.
Because a song that we all know, Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush, is back on the top of the charts.
It really should have never left.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
And it's all because of the Netflix show Stranger Things.
Yeah. And it's such an awesome, like I always loved Kate Bush because she also did songs with Peter Gabriel, who I'm a big fan of.
Oh
right?
my God. Yes. You love Peter.
Right.
Michelle and I still don't understand.
And I don't understand you two.
Don't get that.
And then it makes me question our friendship and I don't understand it. And it's like, okay, some things you got to let it go. Right. Don't give them the cold shoulder because they won't know you're giving it. The whole bit, right?
Oh my God. It comes full circle.
All comes full circle. Right?
But when I saw that, when I read that, I'm like, I immediately went to go put it on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah, it's an awesome, it's an amazing song.
You forget, like there was some cool shit back when we were young.
Anything
Running
with
up that hill.
Anything with the synthesizer, right?
Right?
Right? That's the way to do it.
It's that damn recorder
right.
that you had to learn
right?
in elementary school.
Right? You could make any 80s song sound good by just hitting one right on your synthesizer. Right? Right? It was the best. Right?
Oh my God.
It was just the best.
Oh my God. Yeah, so guys, check out, listen again to Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush.
You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it.
On the chart. She was number 8 on the UK chart.
I think she actually hit number 1 not too long ago.
Oh, that is so cool.
I know, right? She was thanking everybody.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but I learned something the other day.
What'd you learn?
Lisa.
Samantha.
Okay. So follow me on my journey on Friday. Lisa and I went out for supper. We went to Moxie's because that's where they make her best steak. And I'm like, let's give it a shot because I don't dislike Moxie's.
Right.
But every time I've eaten there, I've chosen my meal and I've not enjoyed it a lot.
Yes.
This time, when we were at the restaurant, Lisa said to me, just out of the blue, well, Sam, maybe you'd like the salmon. The salmon looks good.
It does look good because that looks like the second thing I would get.
Right. So Lisa, and I looked and I read it and I'm like, oh, lemon dill. It sounds delightful. You know what? I'm going to get the salmon. And sure enough, oh my God, it was the better meal I've had. Like, it's one of the best meals I've had at Moxie's.
Right? Apparently, I need to make your food choices for you.
Apparently, if I'm not sure what to get, I'll just ask Lisa, what's her second best choice?
Yeah, right? Like, if you weren't going to have this, what would you have? Okay, I'll have that. Right? I think that it might be like a no fail.
It worked out for me, finally.
It certainly did, Samantha.
But I do have to say, though, I thought it was funny, is that the person who delivered our meal thought I was having the steak and you were having the salmon.
I know. Why do I look like I was having a salmon?
Because I was the plus size person, so why wouldn't I get the steak?
I don't know. I don't understand that when it comes to that meal.
But, however, the salmon was delightful.
The salmon was delightful.
And I've learned that if I'm not sure what to eat,
go with Lisa's number 2.
Lisa's number 2.
It won't steer you wrong, Samantha.
Apparently. So
Right?
you learn something new every day, Lisa.
Every day, right? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Well, I'm about to teach you a few things. Lisa, it's things you want to know. All right, Lisa, fun facts about bananas.
Oh my God, the high maintenance banana.
The high maintenance bananas. Did you know that if you run out of shoe polish, rub the inside of a banana peel on your leather shoes or handbags for a great shine?
It's disgusting.
You should try it.
I'm not going to.
You're no fun.
You try it. Let me know how it works out.
Well, if I eat bananas, I'll let you know.
There you go.
Are you trying to stop smoking? Due to their high levels of potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins, bananas can help speed up recovery from the effects of nicotine withdrawal.
Oh, there you go, friends of the podcast. If any of you are still smoking, right? Get chewing on those bananas. It's going to help you out.
Go.
Huh. I did not know that.
This might be good for the summer. Eating a banana on a hot day will cool down your body temperature.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Cool.
Interesting.
The correct name for a bunch of bananas is a hand, and a single banana is a finger.
That seems weird right there, too.
I'd like a finger, please.
That seems... I don't love that.
Your hand, hang on to my hand.
I don't love that. Can you give me a hand of bananas? No. I don't like that at all. I feel we can do better.
Okay. If you rub some banana on an insect bite, it will relieve any itching and irritation.
Oh my God, it's like Benadryl.
It is like Benadryl.
Who knew? The good old high maintenance banana.
It's got some uses.
It's got some uses. There you go. That's too funny.
All right, Lisa, what's making you shake your head this week?
Samantha, this is what's making me shake my head. So Mike killed the wasp or the hornet, whatever it is that's been making its way up to the 3rd level, right?
Oh, dear.
But guess what? Why, when you kill a wasp or a hornet, why must it give off a stink to others?
Did more come?
One more came.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's like it's like Mike killed it, and then it's like it sent a message out there, and then there was another one. I'm like, holy Christ.
Did you kill its mate? Is that why?
I don't know which one he killed. It was big.
Oh, God.
It was big. But now there's another one that's floating around.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do, right? They send off a stink.
Because usually we don't see a lot of the wasp activity until like August.
Oh.
But they are hardcore right now.
Yeah, they're out and about.
So now you've pissed one off. So good luck.
Right, and they're flying up to the 3rd floor, right? They're like, I'm coming for you. And now you've killed my friend. Way to go. Way to go.
Way to go.
So I've been just shaking my head at that, how that all transpires.
That is not good.
Not good. What about you? What are you shaking your head at, Samantha?
I'm shaking my head at Moxie's. Even though I had a good meal, I shake my head at the fact they didn't have happy hour on Friday.
That was weird.
It was really weird. And I know that on that coaster that I read happy hour, but then it said at select locations.
At select
and I'm
locations.
Like, you don't think Saskatoon needs a happy hour, people?
Yeah. It didn't
Bring
make
a happy
sense.
hour.
Didn't really make a lot of sense. That seemed odd.
It did. And they weren't that busy, so they should have had a happy hour.
They should have, right? They could have encouraged people, right, to come get happy.
I know. And I just think that makes no sense on a Friday or a Saturday to not have a happy hour.
No, when the rest of the world is having them.
Right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's how you draw people in.
Exactly. Right.
You get them to drink, then you get them to eat, then you get them to drink some more.
Yep. And then they come back the next week.
And they're happy, happy, happy.
Because they liked how it all went down.
I just was kind of like, shaking my head at that.
I'm shaking my head at that too.
It's bad business.
Bad business not to have a happy hour.
All right, we do have an I shake my head from one of the listeners. Karen Sokol sent in an I shake my head.
Awesome.
Why do bagels have holes, and why does everything go down in the hole? I have bagels quite often in the morning and put peanut butter on them, and the peanut butter always drips down in the holes. Very annoying.
She is a peanut butter bagel lady, hey?
Yeah.
Huh. I still have yet to try that. But why do they have holes? Why does a bagel have to have a hole?
I don't know. It's just a thing.
Interesting.
It's just a thing.
It is just a thing.
But she's got a point. Why does it run down? Why can't the peanut butter just stay on the bagel? Why does it have to run down the hole?
Why does it have to run down the hole? Because then it's just sloppy, right?
Then it's just ick, yeah.
Then it's just a mess. Good one.
Right.
I like that one. Thanks for sending that one in, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. And again, guys, you could be like Karen and be showcased on the show. We want to hear what you have to say. So you can DM us on Facebook. You can drop us a line through our Instagram. Tell us if you have an I Shake My Head. Do you have an idea for One Has to Go? Do you have an idea for a Would You Rather or even a Throwback Thursday?
Anything.
Every once in a while, Lisa's like, what am I going to do for Throwback Thursday?
That's right. Stay tuned. You'll probably get that text message tomorrow.
Yeah. So guys, just send us your feedback on or you can send us feedback on what you want us to talk about or what we've talked about. You can always go to our email, which is ismhead@gmail.com. And again, guys, you tell us you're going to show up on the podcast.
Samantha, are you wearing nail polish?
I am.
You're wearing pink nails?
I am.
What made you decide to do that?
I felt summery.
So you went with pink? Do they match your toes?
My toes are even darker.
It seems odd that they wouldn't be the same color.
I chose not to.
Huh. I think you should reconsider.
I'm not.
You're mismatched.
Too bad.
Weird. And what made you pick the pink?
Because it was bright and summery.
Bright and summery. So you just like, I think I want bright pink.
Yes.
Okay. I was just curious. It just caught my eye.
Okay.
I was curious. I wanted to ask. Sorry, friends of the podcast. She usually wears clear only.
Yes, but today I chose pink. Or
There you
yesterday
go.
or the other day.
There you go.
All right. So we want to thank John for putting together our podcast. We appreciate what he does for us because he is the best kept secret in podcasting. Right, Lisa? Yes, Lisa.
He is, Samantha.
Yes, he is.
He is. He is. Well, Samantha, I guess we're at the end of a show.
We are?
Right? I think that, I got nothing else.
I got nothing else either.
I got nothing else this week. Do you?
No, I'm good.
All right, then. I think we better wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right, Samantha. Always a pleasure.
That should be.